Our next award is the Young Philanthropist Award of the Year. These are individuals with exceptional compassion and generosity in pursuit of helping others. It honors those who tackle the grand challenges of our time with great optimism, enthusiasm, and action, and set an example for the next generation of philanthropists. Presenting our award tonight is our very own Dr. Joe Glover. Joe?
Thank you, Tom, although next time I would prefer not to follow the comedy team of Patel and Zucker, if that's okay with you. Oh, good evening, everyone. It's a real pleasure to be here to present this award. It is an absolute delight for me. I've had the pleasure of knowing the recipients of this award for nearly a decade. Not only do they embody selflessness and service, but like Rahul and Swati, they also have a great how we met at UF story. I'm going to tell you the story. It was 1989, and Elizabeth was one of the organizers of a student talent show at the Wrights Union. James happened to be a drummer in a student band called The Scam. Now, I have seen video of The Scam's performance, and I can tell you that that is some high-energy playing. At least I know I was impressed. And apparently so was Elizabeth. She gave James her phone number that night, and the rest was history, of course. And this summer, James and Elizabeth Gadsby celebrated 25 years of marriage. How about a round of applause for that? James and Elizabeth now spend much of their energy, both personal and professional, helping others thrive. Elizabeth, through her extraordinary success in biotechnology, has improved the everyday lives of millions of people around the world. And together, right here in Atlanta, they've teamed with Danny Werfel's Desire Street Ministries to revitalize neighborhoods and change life trajectories. James has said that nobody has a choice of what zip code they are born into. They live their belief to love thy neighbor, and one way they do that is finding opportunities to level the playing field as much as possible. They bring that giving spirit and unbeatable optimism to the Gator Nation. They're especially generous when it comes to scholarships, funds, and endowments for students and professors. Because of their vision and their character, we are in the privileged position of helping so many more students rise to their fullest potential. They give their time to advance the University of Florida through the Alumni Association, the Atlanta Gator Club, and the Atlanta Regional Council. Elizabeth serves on the UFF Executive Board, and James is on the Alumni Association Board. They call themselves the Grateful Gadsbys. But of course, we are the ones, we and all of the people whose lives they've shaped and touched, who are deeply grateful. Now, before I invite them up, there's someone else who would like to say a word or two.
James and Elizabeth, just want to take the time to say thank you so much for all you do for the Gator Nation, and I'm so pleased that you're being recognized with this Young Philanthropist Award. All that you do for the University of Florida, for the Gator Nation, for the students that are here is just outstanding and wonderful. And it goes beyond what you give. We certainly appreciate what you give of your talent, time, and treasure, but it's your narrative, your story, your history, the engagement of students in the activities of the university and fraternities, in Florida Blue Key, in our housing organizations. All of that is so wonderful. I like to share your narrative and have students look up to the pathways that you have navigated for them, and how two people can find each other, can work together, create a life journey, and give back to the university is just outstanding. Thank you for all you do, and congratulations.
So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Academy of Golden Gators Young Philanthropists, Elizabeth and James Gadsby. few words? Sure. Absolutely.
Yes, thank you so much, Joe and President Fox and all from UF. We're just incredibly grateful, and Raul, Vanessa, and Selena wrote some notes for us too, so we're glad to share these. Much like Joe, having to follow on the heels of Raul is always a challenge. But thank you for always raising the bar, Raul. Congratulations to you and to the other award winners, which we'll hear from shortly. But again, we just truly are honored and grateful and humbled to even be considered among these amazing Gators, and we just want to share a few thoughts.
As Joe said, we've kind of had a theme of being the grateful Gadsbys, and I learned that from this wonderful man who lives life by my side, and I am truly grateful for. Many of you see all the exciting things that we get to do through his social media posts, and it really is who James, who he strives to be in gratefulness. So when people would come up and say, "Oh, the great Gadsby," his response was always from the start, "No, the grateful Gadsby." So we are grateful. We are grateful to our friends, our family, and for our faith. You know, we strive to live life grounded in this gratitude for everything that God has given to us, and for guiding our steps of how to give back. We've had some wonderful role models, such as many of the staff here at the University of Florida, my fellow board members who are just amazing mentors and role models of serving UF well. I'm also grateful for my family. My parents are here, and thank you, Mom and Dad, for instilling in me a love of learning and for science. I also have my sisters, Catherine, Nancy, and Julie, and they are here, and I was thinking about all the times we used to play, and maybe I could have shared a little bit more with the Barbie dolls and watching television, cheering on football, but we really had a wonderful life growing up together, and I'm grateful for them. And also for all that God has done for us in bringing James and I together at the University of Florida.
I, too, am grateful for my parents. They're not with us anymore, but I'm grateful to have my brother John and sister Kristen here tonight as well. We're just incredibly grateful for our families and how much they've shaped us. And our parents were unbelievable in expressing just the unconditional love and service to others. So we're just grateful for Mom and Dad and miss them every day. I also want to thank Danny Werfel for inviting me to join and serve alongside you at Desire Street. It's truly been an honor to pour my life into the work that we do to serve heroes that move into and serve under-resourced neighborhoods across the South. It's truly just been an honor and a humble privilege for me to join you in that journey, so thank you.
So looking back, as Provost Glover said, it was such a special time for James and I to meet back when we were students at University of Florida. And our prayers are looking forward for all the students that are currently at the University of Florida. Maybe they'll meet their special someone there as well, like many of us have. And it is truly an honor to support the students and what the university is doing. I am so proud when I walk through an airport and hear someone say, "Go Gators." And even the little things, these wonderful events, certainly make us proud to see what's going on. But then it's also the little things, like overhearing a couple of professors on a plane and listening to their excitement about their studies, only to hear them reference the president of the university, President Fox. And so I had to jump in and say, "You're at UF?" And it made it so real. It's not just these formal moments that tell us how great our university is. It's those everyday things where you just connect with someone and you really know that it is great to be a Florida Gator.
I love how King David says in Psalm 107, "Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever." And gratitude truly does instill a sense of inspiration, not obligation. And we give thanks, and therefore we give. We are so blessed and humbled and grateful to give of our lives and joining along with what UF is doing and serving others. And we think about, even across this room tonight, every one of us can think about one thing, many things for which we're profoundly grateful. And so just for ourselves and for all of us, continue to urge us to think about how can that thanks and gratitude for what's been given to us, what's been offered to us, how we can leverage that to pour into the next generation, to serve the University of Florida. We all truly, as Rule stated, we're the Gator Nation. We will be a top 5 public university. There's no doubt in my mind. And we're so excited to be a part of the momentum that UF has right now. And so again, just on behalf of both of us, we are just so grateful and thankful to all of you. God bless and go Gators.
I like the tie. You got another one.
No shortage of Lily Fulton.